Welcome back to FTB SkyFactory, and I've been doing a little bit of building in the base. This part of the base has stayed the same. Still got our miscellaneous cows, miscellaneous pigs, and a bit of crops and stuff. That continues to grow. However, everything else I've paved over. The original base is still underneath there, so we can still dig through if we wanted to. You can see some of it down there. However, I just started to reorganize, and I thought, well, I'm not going to get any further into the pack, but I thought I'd build some stuff off camera so that you didn't have to watch me build any of this stuff. So regular sort of, basically sort of a modified 9x9, 7x7 layout. The wood is all 7x7. The stone is between them, and they've just got these spacer blocks in between them, all fairly well spaced. And then I've removed the chests and replaced them with cabinets from Rustic. They're basically a double chest, but they're stood on end, and they let me, because they're stood on end, it's almost like stacking chests vertically, but obviously not. Obviously, it's rotated 90 degrees, so it means I can get them right next to each other and get everything quite densely packed. Inside, they are no different. However, they are slightly different in how you actually build them. Let's just grab some of you. We actually want some trapdoors, and we will just grab a couple of these. We need a couple to demonstrate this. If you put them down, they're one by one, but they're multi-block just like chests. And sometimes they merge, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just one of those things. So, will you merge? No? Okay, one of you should actually merge. Seems to be random. There we go. So, they merge into a chest like that, and they do actually work as a single block. You can, however, sink them into the ground. Did see this in the Chosen Architects channel, so do check him out if you're watching the playthroughs. And you can sink them into the ground by one, but still keep them as double chests. So this is double chest, but you can see it's sort of open through this block, so it's a little bit cheaty, I suppose. But in the rest of these cases, I've kept the trees up out of the way. I don't really want to see the trees, other than the fact that they're generating stuff for me. So I rebuilt the same array that we had of our porcelain melter, and we've basically not lost any to the void. Everything's the same. I'm going to put some hoppers on the top with chests on top of those, and the hopper is going to try to continue to feed stuff in to our melter. Now, because we've got gold amber available, we can now make casts. So I'm going to make a couple of those, one for each side, of course, and hopefully that's going to last a lot longer than the clay casts. That won't take very long at all. In fact, that's already done. And let's put you on this side, and let's do the same thing. Oh wait, did that take two? That did take two. That's a shame. Let's just recook that one up. And then we should be able to either go from the block side or from the ingot side straight into some kind of chest. So if we just grab, and I did make sure these blocks were too deep. So whenever I extend the original platform depth is down there. I built up one so that we have an extra one without flight, an extra level without flight. So I've got a hopper available. We can probably just go with a chest for now. Cabinets, however, do need to, I mean, this is an exception because it's sort of one block is exposed, but you need to access them from the front, and chests, I need to probably want to access them from the top. So I'm not going to be terribly bothered. I've got some chests in my inventory. What am I looking there for? So let's just plot you down right there. And then we will just do the usual, just to set this up, of putting down a couple of hoppers. Let's go with this side first, actually. There we go. And that will then assume, well, make sure that anything that comes out this side will go into the chest. And we're going to do the same on the back once I actually get more iron. A couple of blocks of iron. And we can use that to make more hoppers. Of course, hoppers are very useful for your trees, for the bonsai. But for here, I'm going to need a few anyway. So let's just get 3 or 4 of those and 3 hoppers. Put one down the back. And then we can put our floor back and back. Up we go. So yeah, it's quite nice. Let's put a couple of stuff down here. Oops. Okay, so that's nicely lit up, and everything should be nicely going into this chest. Good, it is. So we'll then need to add to that, and I did start crafting this last episode, but I don't think I actually eventually I may not even mention it. The redstone clock is a different one than I'm used to. What I'm used to, it looks entirely different, but redstone, whoops, not red clock, redstone clock. Yeah, so this is also from Cyclic. Not the one I'm used to, but I will take it. And we need some redstone for that and redstone repeaters. That's a different recipe than normal. Yeah, so we just need some iron, really. And some stone, but we've already got that. So we want redstone. Now, redstone and everything else, like diamond, for instance, you'll notice I'm using a diamond pixel now. I've upgraded that. I've not built some armor yet, but if we have a look in here, basically we're going to take the acorns from things like diamonds. You don't need the resin at all, so we'll get rid of that soon enough. But for here, for some redstone, let's just get some redstone acorns. Let's just dump them in like this. We'll get blocks of redstone, put them back through, we get a full stack of redstone. Just 1 to 1. Does they even convert over directly? No. We can convert some of the other, for example, coal acorns. You can just grab those with some sticks and craft them together and then make torches. No need to go through coal itself to make the torch. Okay, so we should now be able to make our redstone clock. So let's make one of, let's make actually 3 of them because I'm probably going to use them somewhere else in the base. And they are kind of handy. Whoops. There we go. We just need iron now. Have I used all the iron? No, should have enough to at least make one of these. Yeah, one will do. And then I'll pop this on the front. I'm not necessarily going to want this here long term. I may well swap this table around to the side because what's going to go between those is going to be alloy of some kind. Yeah, and it's already triggering. So again, something I saw on Chosen Architects, I watched both his and Will X's start for this, is just the timing settings. So thanks very much, Chosen Architect. I will just take your timing settings. I may not take anything else from your video, but basically 585 should actually cause this to decant as quickly as it possibly can. And there it goes. So yeah, the thing you might want to do, however, is actually, if I just move it to this side, then I maintain manual control of the other one, which is something I would like to do. There we go. And then we still have access to the chest. So everything's nicely automated. However, if I'm going to do that, I don't want that there because it's going to start trying to pour into this all the time. Yeah, how am I going to get that in there anymore? Well, let's just get rid of it. And I will make sure stuff is manually poured, fills that up, and then we'll move stuff around accordingly. It's useful to have a casting basin. In fact, I think I'm going to move it around the back. Yeah, what I'm going to do is, once I have more iron, I'm going to move the clock around the back here so that I can replace the table to that side. That will continually automate the table stuff. And I have the casting basins at the front where I can actually manually pour a block if I need to. Okay, with automation done on our smeltery, or our meltery, I suppose, I've put in the porcelain alloy tank and the, well, you can't see it right now. There's a heat, I have to actually remove this. Let me just remove this for a second. There is a porcelain heater right here, and it then heats up this tank. You can see the stuff in it, that's molten steel. That is something we'll come on to back later, but it's something you just needed for the quests, which are in here. So these 4 quests here, those 2 specifically. So if you put liquefied coal, you just put coal in this left one, and if you put iron in this right one, they'll automatically mix in the middle. So be careful about putting stuff into these 2 that mix an alloy, because it will happen automatically. In our case, we're continuing to go and produce more and more iron. Now, the iron I'm going to use to make a few things. One is to create a larger set of chests. You'll see I've got one over here. And if I just hop up to here a second, you'll see there are 4 iron saplings. In addition to all those, I thought, well, if we can get the saplings down so that they all output into one chest, cool. However, yeah, one chest would fill up rather rapidly, so I created a new chest. This is my new chest. There's lots of space in here for lots and lots of iron. So to do that, you're going to need one of these. Chest builder. It's just a chest, couple of levers and some iron, nothing special. And it's going to ask you to choose what you actually want in here, to basically choose the column size and the row size and what color you want your chest. In my case, I'm going to leave it to the leftmost. You can go for any hue you like. So in here, it's going to require 18 chests for the maximum size. It's going to require a full stack of iron, full stack of oak fences, and 4 clay blocks. In my case, I've just done that. So I have a compact chest, and that compact chest can replace pretty much anything that we choose. For example, if we want it longer term, I could put it down instead of those. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this one, but that one I had for iron, so I'm going to have something else for this. Is there any one of these that I'm not doing anything with just yet? That one is certainly not being used, so I'm just going to take you. In fact, I'm going to put this on top. There we go. And we have another chest for anything miscellaneous. In this case, we could probably do, I think I will actually do that now. I'm just going to put my miscellaneous stuff that I've picked up or haven't sorted yet. I'm going to put them into this chest. We'll have a sorting system later, but for now, yeah, it has a bit of a weird glitch when you're actually putting stuff into the chest because it's so large, I think. So I'm just going to grab the rest of these. That's fine. And all of you can go in there for now, and we'll come back later. I do want that bucket, however. I did craft an obsidian bucket. It can hold 3 water rather than just 1. However, it doesn't seem to be quite as good. Oh, I've just thrown all the torches away. It doesn't seem to be quite as good in certain areas. For example, you can't use it to make more obsidian. Not sure why, but to make obsidian, of course, we can just put lava into crucibles like this, and then we can put this would be just water. No, you actually have to use a proper water bucket, sadly, to actually make that. So yeah, not much we can do with that, but it does work rather well otherwise. Fine, so that's a multi-water block. We can make obviously infinite water sources with that. So yeah, it's a bit more compact for walking around with, aside from quest stuff. Okay, that's going to irritate me actually. I may well have to use that for something else. In any case, we've got plenty of stuff in there. Now, with obsidian, you're able to then make a cake, well, normal cake, usual recipe, milk, eggs, etc. Eggs from your market. There, just seeds to get those, and then surround that with obsidian and you get nether cake. Now nether cake will take us to the nether, and it is a dangerous place, so you, well, it's not a magical place, but dangerous place, and you should probably start crafting stuff. So I started crafting armor. It does take a little while because it is diamond, but we can get that from diamond diamond acorns, that is, and just get those, and that will then let me craft up the leggings. And I want to say a sword as well, if I have some sticks. Do I get a sword? Yes, I do get a sword. Okay, so we're into a very much vanilla sort of armor stuff before we get to modded stuff. And we can put the diamond acorns away. And the same thing with the diamonds, sticks, cabinets. And we're pretty much empty and almost ready to, well, we're pretty much ready to go to the nether. Now, I don't know how bad it's going to be over there, but you do get an overworld cake once you head over there. So I'm just going to take a few stacks of cobble in case we need to defend against something like a, well, instead of anything, because there's going to be blazes over there, there's going to be ghasts. So we want to take as much as we can. I'm going to put away these buckets. I'm going to take only the minimum with us. Yes, water does work over there apparently. Haven't tried it, but we should be able to. And I think we're ready to go. So we've got to choose where to put this cake. But I think I'm going to put it over here. Maybe have this area as sort of a central nexus. So let's put down a cake. We get 6 bites apparently, but I would have thought it would be indefinite. Let's give it a go. Off we go to the nether. Okay, so no cake like home. Neither here nor there. I'm just going to light up this platform. And where are we? This is not actually the nether. This is a custom dimension that looks like the nether. And you can see just how bad this is for me. Really? It's going to take me absolutely ages to get over there. Anyway, we should put this down. That's our overworld cake to get back home. And well, I guess we're heading in a direction. I guess. Cry for me. It's going to take so long. Yes. Just a thought. Some of the things in the Nether have ranged weapons, and I would like a shield. Diamond shield around a regular shield. This regular shield is just planks and iron. So we should be able to make that easily enough. Let's just get some planks, some iron. There we go. And yes, also the blazes are a little bit, yeah, a little bit aggressive, has to be said. Was it something like that? Yep. And was the diamond shield just 6 diamonds? Let's see if any has grown here. I do need a chunk loader if I'm going to be away from the base. That is another thought that I had. I think I don't have enough diamonds. Diamonds, I got 3. I would like more of those. So yeah, I'm going to actually put this in place, and then I'm going to need 3 more. Yeah, 3 more. So I'll have to wait for those. We have 1 more here, but that's not going to be enough. Do I have any more diamonds? Oh, I have a little bit more diamond acorns. I'm just 1 short now. Okay, and any more in here? Just 1. Okay, I'm going to wait for that, and we'll come back back at the Nether for probably a bit of a fight. Okay, so no rehearsal. Here we are on our platform again. Each of these torches is 11 blocks apart. So, yeah, let's see how long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's probably going to be about 100 blocks between where we start and where I actually ended up. So we have our sword and shield, because at the end of this, or at least they may have despawned now because I didn't have a chunk loader, but what was down here was a named mob and blazes. Now the named mod had a laser gun, and yeah, I was oh, there it is, there it is. Yeah, hi, are you gonna shoot me? Hello? No? Let me just try and get a little bit more platform. Oh, he's actually trying to get underneath this, which is fine, because I can get this done quite nicely if that's the case. That noise is not a good one. Oh, hi down there. And there we go. So that should mean that he can get to me now. And he runs quite fast. Do I get anything for that? No? Ugh, it's terrible. Okay, so I have now a shielded corridor at the end of this, so I can presumably get here relatively intact in future. Let's just get this completely built in so that I'm fairly safe unless any gas spawn out there. But really down here, the blazes are one of the main problems. And there's a ghast. Okay, so I have this little area available. And let's build that. Let's get rid of you. Okay, so now we have an area available in the Nether we can get to. I do want Draconic Evolution and Dislocators to actually get out here rather than having to run here every time. However, now I just need to collect lots of resources. So I'm going to go around and get the usual Nether Quartz, some of this netherrack, some soul sand, maybe even head over there towards that stronghold, and hopefully not die to all kinds of stuff that's going to be spawning around here, like those blazes. I wouldn't mind the drops from a blaze or two if I can actually get them to be survivable. So join me shortly once I've done a bit of digging. So I got swarmed a little bit. I ended up with just 1 piece of nether quartz, which is terrible. We need to actually go back, but I ran out of food, basically, because I needed to regenerate my health. So in the meantime, we're going to grab some more cotton, sorry, not cotton, cobblestone cauldrons, because I'm going to need to go and, where's my other infinite water source? There will do. I'm going to go and craft, basically try and get close towards this quartz sapling to be, so I don't need to go back to the Nether ever again. Well, close to ever again. So to do that, I'm just going to get a couple of cauldrons in place, and we will just use this to fill them. There we go. And we can get some dirt. The dirt will let us make mud, and the mud we need to just grab a clay sapling for this. Just one will actually do the job, I think, but we'll see. Yes, dirt. Where did I put the dirt? 2 of you will do. Just so we keep this in mud. There we go. And convert the clay over to jungle. And the jungle we will need to just put in a pot somewhere. I have space here. So that will start growing. It is. Because we're going to need cocoa beans. Cocoa beans are the key to actually getting to nickel, and I don't have any. So I'm going to need to go and get nickel. Nickel will head us towards basically the quartz sapling. So let me just save that as a favorite. Because we're in here, we need an emerald sapling to get to the quartz sapling. The emerald goes backwards through diamond. We've got tin resin, and nickel resin is what we need. And then the middle is a green slime crystal, which is green slimy mud, which is slime. I think I've got some slime already. Yeah, I think I've got the congealed green slime block, and we need sand and dirt, and that will make one. So that's possible. Or you can separate it down into slime balls, either way. So we need to just smelt that up. So we should be able to do that right now. If I just grab, I keep looking at that thing because I had them before. Yep, so we need one of those. We need a piece of dirt, and we need, I'm getting sick of that already. I'm going to have to get rid of this chest. Unless this is buggy behavior. If anyone knows if it's supposed to keep doing that, please let me know. I don't really like it. I'm going to have to go for that simple storage system fairly soon, I think. So let's just craft up some sand. And that is going to be quite straightforward. So sand, not snad, which is what we use for growing. So 30 sand, that will do the job quite nicely. So one, this should be unshaped actually. Yeah, and then we're just going to need to smelt that up somewhere. So you will do. And that should get us more towards the quartz sapling. So that should get us this. We need the nickel, and the diamond sapling will be easy. The tin resin we already have, so it's just the nickel resin. Nickel resin from nickel saplings, and then that we have to go through and create molten nickel. And molten nickel is a little bit circuitous, something like that. We need to make, where was it again? It was in here somewhere. Let me find what I was thinking of. I think it's, yes, here we are. So nickel amber is what we're looking for. Nickel amber we make with brown stuff, in this case, cocoa seeds. And then the rest is bone resin, sand resin, and petrified resin. So we have everything we need for that. So let me just save nickel amber, because that's the actual thing we need. Nickel. And save that off. So yeah, let's save that over. And yeah, it's saying we need bone resin and petrified resin. We can get them out of here. So bone resin, I have. Petrified resin, hopefully I have. Yep, I've got some of that as well. So now all we need to do is just get some cocoa beans, and one will do. And we've got some already. That should let us craft the whole thing. So nickel amber. There we go. So this is enough to make 2 ingots. I'm going to use my left hand automation here. Let's just turn you off for a second. Will nickel and iron make something? I want to make sure it doesn't automatically output. In fact, the easiest way to do that is just to go and nab this block. So we should, whoops. Should just be able to pick that block up. Oh, it's not empty, that's why. Yeah, we'll destroy it instead and pick it up that way. Once it's empty, you can pick it. Oh, you should be able to pick it. Oh, I need to pick up that. Yeah, there we go. So once you take the shield out, you should be able to pick stuff up. So in here, we're just going to drop in the nickel amber. That will then let us cast something. So in this case, I'm just going to grab you back again. And we'll put that back where it, well, not where it belongs, but where I need to actually put it for this. And we'll cast out an ingot. Can we get more nickel? Is there a nickel sapling? There is a nickel sapling. Oops. Nickel sapling. We can cast it by putting nickel over an iron sapling. We've got plenty of iron saplings. I've got lots of those in various different cabinets, but we are fine. And that means I could just do this. Got 2 ingots. I could cast 1 ingot out first. So yeah, let's just cast 1. That's going to basically cool down really quickly. And then we'll use the other one for the iron sapling. There you go. And that is going to take longer, but we have nickel available. Good. So that once we get the sapling, we'll be able to use that for the trees. We'll get basically everything we need there. There's a nickel sapling. We can put this back. And then I need another pot for another bonsai pot for the nickel sapling. That's going to produce us the resin we need. So there we go. That's just iron stuff. I'll take that out for a second and put it back in an iron cabinet. Iron, and then lots of bits of wood that just come with the iron production. Okay. So I just need to wait a little while. It shouldn't be very long. Will that actually give me a resin first time? So 73%. And 85. No, of course it wouldn't. All right, I'll cut forwards. There we go, got it now. So we should be able to then basically craft the emerald sapling. And what are you missing? Tin resin. So we'll get that. Tin resin has got to be in here. Oh, no, hang on, I'll put them in this one, I think. Tin resin. Tin. Yeah, we just need 2. And I'm going to need the emerald sapling first. So let's just, well, I need that magma slime crystal, but let's make the diamond sapling. We should have one of those. Okay. So quartz sapling, emerald. For emerald, we need diamond. So emerald will then duplicate up. I guess I could just grow the emerald. That would be easier. So we can just stand here, and that should be growing fairly quickly, I would have thought. Hopefully. While our animals look on. Yeah, there we go. And okay. More importantly, we have emeralds, presumably, from the... won't get them from this, but we'll get them from the acorns. And I may want to just get the stone crook, or a stone crook. I should probably make a better version, but this will just let us get... oh, there's already a sapling dropped. Good. And I want another one just to make sure I can put one in a pot. That'll do. I did get 2, didn't I? Yes, I got 3. I will just use a pot. Have I got another one over here? Yes, I do. And that will let us trade it with the market easily enough. So we have everything we need there. Apart from now, what are we missing? Well, the quartz we've already got there. So we can place this in. And 2 nether rack. So we've got that. We just need that center magma slime crystal. So we need slimy magma mud of the orange kind. That needs magma cream, which, oh dear, we need blaze powder. Do I have any way of getting blaze powder without killing blazes? Probably not. I'm probably going to have to go over there. Red nether brick gets me... well, I need another wart for that, so we haven't been to the stronghold yet. Unless there's any way to grow that. There is, but nothing there. Let me see if there's a shortcut. Otherwise, I'm going to... ooh, hang on. Blaze powder is from a crushing tub. So do I have a crushing tub? It's over here. And let's get 5. It's a much easier way getting blaze than fighting one of those. Blaze powder, that is. And I need to eat. Fine, so let me just go back through, add this, because we're going to be needing this. So magma slime is then just going to need any slime. And by any slime, I assume it's going to accept this. And I'm going to need to get a slimy sapling growing anyway. So we should make more slimy sapling mud, etc. and put one in a pot, because I don't have one at the moment. You can't grow it in grass, by the way. It does need its own kind of slimy mud stuff. So we'll need to get that done. Where was I? So slime balls, we need the magma cream. So we need 2 of those and 2 blaze. Yep. And then that, along with these. Okay, was that everything we needed? So We need soul sand and netherrack, and I have netherrack, but I do not have soul sand. I'm going to make another trip to the nether quickly, and we'll come back once I have some soul sand, hopefully. Okay, so I've just been to the nether, got some more resources, and can I actually get... Can I get that? Is there any way for me to get this without breaking it? Let me just break... Yeah, I'll put it back down, I guess. I actually need the sulfur. The sulfur is going to help me make pyrotheum because we can't use regular slime balls here. They do not work. So we're going to need to make other stuff. And I did kill one of the blazes in the nether. We do, however, have the rest of the blazes. So that's blaze powder. So we are now going to need to go and make this magma slime crystal. We need to make slime balls for that, the orange kind, which means we need to make the magma slime sapling of the orange variety. So we need blazing pyrotheum dust for that. And that actually isn't too bad. I think I've got pretty much everything I want here. So we want a couple of blazes, we want some sulfur dust, and we're going to get 4 of these. We're going to cook them up into blazing pyrotheum, and we're going to use this to do it, hopefully. That porcelain alloy tank should be safe because it's got steel in it, and not that this should combine into anything like that. And then I'm going to need to basically, I guess, get it out of one of these casting basins. How are we going to get blazing pyrotheum out of here? Melter produces it. So, yeah, presumably just pour it into a container of some kind. So our 4 pyrotheum is now in here. Will you decant in straight into a cauldron? No, you can't. So can I just grab it from here? If I just get you out of the way, and will you let me put this in? And will you decant? Nope. How about putting you in here and then decant? Nope. Okay, how am I going to get that out without pipes? 1 second, I need a portable tank of some kind. Okay, fluid storage tank from Cyclic will seemingly empty that just fine. It looks like that's going to go ahead. Can I then take it out with a bucket? I can. Good, so I now have a blazing pyrotheum bucket, which we can then use that to transfer into the cauldron. Bit of a to-do getting this right, but where's the cauldron going to go? Let's just put it away from anything flammable, just in case. Yep, there's my old base underneath. Let's just put this down, and blazing pyrotheum bucket, and blue slime sapling turns into a magma slime sapling. And I already laid out some pots over here. There's the blue one, there's the orange one, and finally we can put this together. So a couple of the orange slime balls gets us the slimy magma mud, which we can drop into here. Oop, that wasn't what I wanted to drop into there. We need some more wood to just keep this powered, so we'll get away from manually powered stuff fairly soon, I would have thought, but for now, that's fine. In comes our magma slime crystal. We can go and grab that. That will then get us quartz saplings, and quartz saplings, of course, are the things that means I don't have to go back to the nether for quartz any longer. Do I have any? I do have, yeah, I just need some spare in here. I think I can probably get rid of one of these, actually, because it's... Are you doing iron? You are doing iron. Let's just get you out of the way and replace you with quartz. Will you grow in grass? Hopefully. Let's see. Yep, you will. And we can just clean out the iron stuff. We're getting actually more iron than I can actually process at the moment. So I will have to deal with that somehow. But I definitely am going to have to get rid of that compact chest. I thought it was going to be excellent. It turns out it's not. Every time something gets inserted into it, it goes into that blank mode. For example, if I go to this, and you'll see what happens. So because 4 things are inserting into it with these hoppers, this is just happening. Yeah, and that means it's unusable. Plenty of stuff in there, but when stuff gets inserted, there's a problem. Could be a bug, don't know. If anyone knows, do let me know, and I'll be happy to let everyone else know if they don't already read the comments. Speaking of comments, that's where you should put stuff with tips and tricks for, about stuff that you've seen this episode, or indeed any other episode, so feel free to put them down below. If you've enjoyed it, feel free to click on the thumbs up. More than happy to see the kind of support of the channel. And we have, yeah, as you can see, we're already getting lots of iron there, and 2.5 stacks. So I could make more of these, don't quite like them. So I think the next Oh, the next upgrade, if we don't go into AE2, and by the way, AE2 does have the channels disabled, so if you don't normally like it because of channels, well, they're not in this pack, so you have unlimited channel cables, which makes it much easier. Anyway, simple storage network is going to have to be next, I think, and let's just see what that actually takes. So network master block, that's what I was actually going to get to. Network master block, it needed 4 blocks of quartz. So now I already went and got blocks of quartz manually, of course, in the background, but we now have a quartz sapling that will get me more of these, so I don't need to go and get those anymore. All right, hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll see you next time for some more FTB SkyFactory. Well, it's not FTB, SkyFactory 4. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.